As a young boy in Haiti, John Robert Cadet says he grew up as a Restavek, the Creole word for an unpaid domestic servant or child slave.
In Haiti, I was the first to get up in the morning and the last to go to bed at night. From the minute I woke up, the chores never stopped. I cleared the table after they ate, and if there's some leftover food, that's what I ate.
In a country where more than 300,000 children are sold into slavery by their parents, John Robert says his white father abandoned him after his mother died. Jean Robert says many of these Restavek children are so neglected they don't even have names.
I don't know when I was born. I don't know my age. I never had a name.
When he was about 15, Jean Robert's owners moved to the United States. With no way to survive on his own, he followed them and says he continued to be a slave in America.
They loaned me that name in order for me to come to the United States, to be a slave for them in their homes in New York.
When they were told it was against the law to keep minors out of school, a door opened for John Robert.
The owners had no choice but to send me to school. I registered under their last name.
This boy, with no real name, went on to become a husband, father, and teacher, using his voice to speak for hundreds of thousands of Haitian child slaves.
I cannot recall a time when I was not a domestic slave. I like to share the story with young people. That gives me some hope. All I can do is share their story, write their story, knock on doors. I have not found the right one, but I will keep on knocking. There's no liberty for the children. They're not paid for their labor. They work from sunup to sundown without remunerations. There are no salaries for them. They don't receive any money. They don't even eat the same food as the family. They have to eat a food far inferior to that of the family. And in addition to that, they have to cook their own food. It never occurred to me that that the way I was treated was wrong, because I started at such a young age. At 4 years old, I was giving a broom, and I was giving a broom to sweep the yard. At that same age, that's when I started to wash the car twice a day. That's when I started to clean the bathrooms and empty the chamber pots. And then when I looked around, there were other children like myself who were in the same situation. And I did realize that there were two types of children. There were children who had mothers and fathers, and there were children who didn't have mothers and fathers. And as a child, to me, the children who didn't have mothers and fathers were Restavek. So the children who had mothers and fathers were normal children. So I knew I was not normal. There was something wrong with me as a child. There was something that I lacked that caused me to be in the situation that I was. This is the situation for most slave children in Haiti, the same situation that I lived in Haiti. It's a situation that they were living. In other words, my story is their story. So we have this story in common. The story in my book, for example, it's not only my story, but it's a story of 200 to 300,000 Restavek children in Haiti. One of the worst problems facing Restavek children in Haiti is the isolation. They are like observers of their society instead of participants in their own society. In the society as a whole, they are invisible because they are confined in the backyard. They are invisible because they cannot go to school. They are invisible because they are not seen as a regular member of society. They don't have birth certificates. They're not registered as children. They don't have birth certificate. They don't know when they were born, and nobody cares. It's like they're living in the country, but it's not their own country.
For 15-year-old Dina, there is nothing but work. Nothing. In the slums of Port-au-Prince, Haiti, she spends every day, all day, cleaning, cooking, shopping, carrying buckets of water up an impossibly steep mountain for her owner. That's right, her owner. In Haiti, Dina is what's called a Restavek, or child laborer. Others simply call her a slave.
Give you a wish. What would you wish for?
For someone to remove me and continue to pay for my school so I can become somebody in life, she says. Until then, Dina will wake up tomorrow and walk this mountain another 7 times, waiting, hoping for something to change.